If you study thoroughly the Old Testament, you now discover that at any time the children of Israel disaligned, do the things that the Lord instructed them not to do, the enemy will start gaining advantage over them. There are sometimes they went to a battle and the Lord said, don't take a stone from that place, don't take anything from that place. You discover that most of them will still go ahead and pick something from there. Then at the end, the enemy will start gaining advantage because they have already rebelled against the instruction of God. But what this present days now? This present days now is that at any time that one disallow, we now trace it to the family altar. We will now say, okay, it is the family that causes it that make this person to disalign. Not even this person not to have money. Person is smoking, drinking, and all of that. Then we now trace it to a family altar. When is it that everything we now trace it to the family altar? Okay, who was the father of Adam that make him that make him eat the fruit that make him obey a woman, that make him eat the fruit and die? Don't know whether I get my point. Remember that Adam came directly from God. So we now say that okay, the person that got married to, so the person that lady was controlling God. So the same thing now throw down to Adam that came directly from God. So the woman now control. So if they are lineage, women always control them. Because if it is today's world, we'll trace it to a lineage and a family always control them. What am I trying to say? I am not talking about, or I'm not saying that there are no powers, there are no principalities. No, the Bible make it clear. But my emphasis is that you're not discovering a believer is living worldly, living any harm. Then how will you expect such person to handle the resources of the kingdom? Then anytime that something happens to him, we not trace it and attribute those things to Satan. Job lived up that way. Before everything that Job asked goes down, remember that it was a debate. It was a conversation than a man of integrity live. How many believers can God boast of that? Yes, someone, a man of integrity is living. So when everybody deny me, but this person will not deny me. How many of us? Now we're not trusting that in the lineage of Job, they were living righteous. Listen, I was. Let me still repeat myself. Not that there are no powers, but someone will have a contract. That's when they will not know women, beer parlors, showers, and all of that. Then that money will go. That will trust it to. Listen, there are so many things that we are tracing to family altar. That family altar is not responsible to it because in the nature of man, you always want to preach the flesh. Whether there is family altar or not, you will always aim to. Let us not forget this. You will always try to preach the flesh, not relying on the help of the Holy Spirit. So preaching the flesh, we now trace it to the family altar. Well, let's understand where demons are fighting, and let's understand where flesh is working, so that the things that it is the flesh that desire them will not, because everything that happens to the believer, that it is caused by this nature, we now trace it to the family altar. Is this nature the nature of Satan?